Oh boy, welcome back again to OneShot. Gotta say, love this game, but man, is it kind of wearing me down at this point. I've done my homework. I forgot about it until a minute ago, and, well, I say a minute ago, I mean a minute before I was about to record, and I did it. So I've been at it for a while now, and I've done some setup stuff, so of course, I've set up the save where we can just get the Solstice George personalities, which we'll do today. I think that's going to be a bit fun. But secondly, I realized that there are quite a few things that I would like to have the answer to that I can't do with my current playthroughs, because I don't have a playthrough where I haven't spoken to Rue, haven't been to the lake in the city, where I saved Nico, and where I never quit. So, I replayed the game in its entirety. It is pretty fast. I even, made a, I'm using a hotkey program to just spam C and X like crazy, so I can just go through cutscenes quite rapidly. It's pretty nice. I like it. But while I was doing that, when I was in the Glen, for one thing, I was gonna show this, but it was nothing, so I'm just gonna tell you right away. Oh, and there was another thing that I'll get to in a second. The thing where you don't sleep in the Glen, and then Nico says, oh, I'm a bit tired. We should, I remember seeing a room to the west. Looked like a good place to rest, or something like that. Even if you don't go there, ever, she still says that. It's not different, so I just tested that right when I was replaying the game anyway. Though I did travel to the gate once, which took me right in front of that room. I don't think that made any difference. I'm not gonna test it again. And then I also had someone tell me that when I was naming myself to get the, but that's what I said line, they said I was supposed to delete the entire name that she gave me and then retype it. No difference. So I don't know how you can get the, but that's what I said line, if you can anymore in the game. But, as I was getting to earlier, while I was replaying the game to set up this perfect save where we can do Solstice mode without ever having been to the lake screen, with saving Nico to see what difference that makes, skipping Rue so I don't know her when I talk to Cedric about her, and then never quitting so that we can do quitting in Solstice and seeing if Nico knows what that means or whatever. I also realized when you save Alula and then talk to Calamus and they invite you to their house, if you say, yes, I will come with you, you come to that screen with a rock and Nico's like, oh no, the path is blocked, and Alula's like, seriously? And just kicks the rock out of the way. That came back in Solstice where Nico remembered something about that, and then kicked the rock and was like, ow, my foot. What if you don't do that? Because if I said no, which I did now, then you don't know that there was a rock there, and you don't know that she just kicked it away, so what happens when you get there? Probably the same thing, but it's, once again, something to test, so I will try to test that. I'm kind of feeling that I will probably need to do a full playthrough of Solstice again to test all of these things out, because they're kind of spread out across the entire thing, but now that I have my hotkey thing, that shouldn't really be that hard, so I might actually do it on camera and just skip between the sections and stuff. Holy crap. It's quite exhausting, but yeah, that's all I've done since last time. Now, the reason I'm on the main menu is, for one, so you don't stare at a black screen and have no audio or anything, just my voice. But also, because before we get into reading George lines, I figure we'll just jump into New Game Plus, right here at the start, and then just try the quitting the game thing. Just to see. It probably won't make any difference, but I just want to see what she says, if it's like the Nico feels uneasy. Fuck! Right, I named myself Fuck. I didn't even remember that. Fuck. Why does that sound so familiar, that word? Oh boy. Yep. It's quite juvenile, but it's pretty funny, honestly. Like when you go up to what's her name? Mace? And she's like, can I borrow the sun? Nico's like, fuck, what should I do? It's pretty good. So now, if we could quit the game and record the progress, and then start the game again, will it say Nico feels uneasy or not? Because technically she kind of shouldn't, maybe. Nico feels uneasy. Yep, it just says that. Alright, cool. But I might as well just test something out then, so, yeah, let's just type this in. Oh boy, I shouldn't, should I even bother? I really shouldn't bother. I just want to test the last thing about the name, so let's see. This shouldn't take long, and you can see my superpower. I can just hold this down, and it's just, like, super fast. Crazy. Okay, just one more second. Also, an interesting note. While I was replaying, I figured, hey, might as well turn on colorblind mode, because I didn't even... Oh, right. I have to wait. I didn't even remember that this was a setting, colorblind mode, and I didn't really notice much of a difference. It's just kind of like the occasional thing. The biggest thing was the television remote puzzle did not have the colors. Instead, you just saw the number sequence, and then you could just type it. I'm kind of wondering about the mastermind puzzle. Maybe I should try that too, because that also has a bunch of colors that might be hard to see for colorblind people, so I don't know if that's, like, different in any way. I don't remember how much there actually is in Solstice mode. Like, for George. If it's just one cutscene, or if it's more than one. Okay, so now it's just starting to spam a lot. I need to actually do this manually. No, stop. About fuck. Tell me about fuck. For some reason I called out a name. Fuck. That would be our god. The god of fuck. Okay, skip past this. Hey, fuck, God. Have we met before? I actually haven't tested this, so I'm just gonna say, no, we haven't met before. What are you talking about? Ah, I thought not. That was a silly question. It's nice to meet you. Fuck. My name is Nico. But we don't get the chance to rename ourselves in Solstice mode. Alright. Nope, stop. Stop. Oh, really? Wait. We have to do fuck again? No? What do I need to do? Going home? Because I tested this. Huh. So we have to do... I tested this because I was wondering, do you have to talk about the computer in a normal new game run? And yes, you do. If you talk about this world, the light bulb, and going home, and then try to exit out, he'll still say, surely you want to know more. And you have to talk about the computer and then get the naming screen. But now, that's weird, we already have the naming screen, so I guess we have to talk about the light bulb. Which is a bit strange. That's all I have to ask. Huh. Alright, weird. So yeah, now the thing I wanted to test. Just quit here. And then we see. Fuck? Just wait for you to catch up. Fuck! Can you hear me? Yeah? Oh, phew. What happened? Everything went pitch black for a second. Oh. Right. Because she... Yeah, it would be the same here. Oh. And that... Okay, so... Never mind. Oh, man. So I fucked up now. I should have saved a backup there so I could do it again and then initiate Solstice mode. And then after we know it's Solstice, after we get the talk about Nico knowing that everything is fake and on a loop and stuff, that's when I want to do... Because that was the first time... Well, no, actually it wasn't now because I did the Nico feels uneasy thing. But still, it was the first time she blacked out, basically, or something like that. So... I have this save where I've never quit the game. I guess we'll test that out later after George and all that, where I just go initiate Solstice and then for the first time ever, quit the game, record progress, and just see what happens. Will she just say ... Probably, but it could be something different and interesting. So, back to George. So here we are. This is just my old Solstice run, right when Lamplighter died. Rip Lamplighter, he's in the elevator getting eaten at the moment. And I just went down here, and if we take like one step down, that's the cutscene with Cedric, and then it leads straight into the cutscene with George. And I confirmed it. I got the 3 personality, didn't read it, but hopefully we'll get it again. So it wasn't the 5 that we got the first time. So yeah, from right here, you can just re-roll George to your heart's content. So let's do it. And yeah, we just get ... and nothing more, because again, she knows about the blackouts and she knows what they represent in this digital world and all of that. So, time to hold down my handy hotkey and just let it do its thing. Once again, oh right, we actually do have to walk here. Oh, so I could have made a save. I should probably do that. Yeah, I think I can go all the way up here. This is the last point. Okay, I'm gonna quit here just so we can re-roll it easier. Alright, there we go. What was I gonna say? I think I was gonna say that Solstice mode is very linear and just like long cutscenes, so this hotkey program is gonna be very nice for that. So I'm kind of feeling more confident about replaying it one more time because of that, because just tapping CX is really frustrating, but with this hotkey, it's totally fine. It goes way faster than if you do it manually. So here we go. First personality of George, number 4. That was the like very cutesy one and like something, right? Cutesy, happy-go-lucky kind of thing. Kip, you're alive. You should really tell me before you leave next time. Sorry. It's fine. Oh my gosh, you found the Messiah too? Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy force. I should probably not read Kip's lines, because I'm sure they're not really different. So I'll just focus on George. You know him. A robot! No wonder why he needed that book. Come again? We're talking about the same boy, right? Hat, white hair, goggles? That's Cedric, yeah? He grabbed a book from the back room and then just bolted straight out. He said it was an emergency, so I didn't try to stop him. Gosh, I hope he's okay. And then they all die. Messiah, please. We don't want you to go out there. Not when everything is... Well, George is right. Even if you do bring back the sun, that's not gonna fix the squares. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, I'm not sure what we do. And silence. And yeah, right, this is all the like projecting stuff where she's telling me how I'm feeling, and it's like, I don't know if you're really right about all of that. The very first time. And yeah, this is kind of the stuff that I want to try with a clean slate run, just because it's gonna be a little bit different. Oh man, I don't want to use the hotkey or anything, because... yeah, I need to be careful here. I want to save this world. I'm not afraid. I mean, that's kind of ambiguous. That doesn't really matter which one you did. Because, yeah, I guess the, I remember what I did at the end is much later on, right? Oh, that was beautiful! Kip, did you hear that? The Messiah was trying to encourage Shalag. I'm right here. I know, right? It happened right in front of our eyes! Sorry, got carried away. but yes, I think it's only right that we let you go. If George is fine with it. You guys be safe too. Hey, George. Oh, what book did Cedric take? The author's book on the creation of ProfitBot. Remember ProfitBot? The first robot you met in our world? Yeah. He's a work of art. The author's book was so detailed, really made me appreciate how much work went into him. Oh. Also, I just realized I could, just to make sure I could like open the script up and then search for just, George, I guess would be there. I don't know if there's like different personalities, but I could just check the, segments basically and see like, am I really doing them all? Like, is there something beyond just this cutscene? I think I'll do that quick, just to see if there is anything more in Solstice, because I actually can't remember if we talk to them again. Yeah, because that's the same. Yep, I think I got it all. As far as I can tell from the script, this is the only cutscene left with George here in Solstice. There's no more talk, at least not that I could tell in the script. So, yeah, we'll just... I guess it saved right there, didn't it? It probably did. Yeah, it saved a couple minutes ago, so I need to just quit the game. I don't have to force quit, and then we just need to remake the backups again. Just load the same old file and start it up again. And now we're back here. I'll just spam away until we get another face. Alright, it's won! Good! Miss Silverpoint, you've returned! Aha! George sees that you have found the Messiah. Aha! Building a robot! So that's what he needed that book for. A boy with white hair and goggles ran in here not long ago. He grabbed one of the books from my, very impressive, archives upstairs and bolted straight out. Said it was an emergency, so George let it slide. George hopes he's okay. I didn't even realize that number one George just speaks in third person the entire time. Like, sure, I got the whole, the great George, the great George, but most of the time it's just George let him go away. That doesn't really make sense in that sense. Sense. Alright. And George won't let you go out there. The Messiah will not walk into danger on my watch. Even if you do restore the sun, the squares will persist. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah, of all people, George doesn't want to think about it. And now it's just a monologue. Pretty sure there's, like, not much here. I'm gonna skip a little bit. I'm using the hotkey. I need to learn now, like, how long it takes to get there. Yeah, here we go. So, about here. When she starts crying, I can stop skipping. George has heard your conversation with Shelag and is deeply moved. That's why George has full faith in you. Well, if George is fine with it. And what book did he take? The Creation of ProfitBot, one of the author's greatest works in my opinion. It's filled to the brim with intricate illustrations and blueprints. Lots of attention to detail for sure. George rates it 10 out of 10. Ooh. And that's it. Alright, so that's personality 1, and now we roll again. Damn it. There we go, 2. Well, look who's back. We haven't done Tsundere George in Solstice. How about next time you let me know before you leave the shelter to go into a literal death zone? Sorry. I get so worried, you know. Hey, you found the Messiah. Robots. That's why he needed that book so badly. Y'all talking... Y'all? Talking about a kid with white hair and goggles. That's Cedric. He ran in here earlier, grabbed one of the books from my archives, and ran straight out the door. Without even going through checkout. The nerve of that kid! Said it was an emergency, so I didn't bother stopping him. I hope he doesn't get himself killed out there. Wait, what did she say there? I think that was new, maybe. I don't even know. You could read it, the previous line. Maybe it wasn't new. Are you kidding me? Kid, there's no way we're letting you out there. And, right, there's a couple more. The sun won't do us any good if the squares are just gonna mess everything up. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, no, I won't allow it. And there we go, now we skip until she cries. She's crying. Here we go. That's a good tell. Well, I'm convinced. After all that, it'd be super rude for me to stop you, wouldn't it? And one of my favorites, thank you very much. It's the author's book detailing the creation of ProphetBot. And by detailing, I mean it. There's a ton of detail in that book. Blueprints, progress shots. Took me forever to edit. Ooh. And that's it. Alright, so that's 4 down. Wait, 3 down. No, we've done 4, 1, 2, and 5 previously. So yeah, we just need 3 and 6 now. And 3 is the sad one. 6 is the yo bro dude bruh guy. So pray for RNG. Oh, well, got 5, but don't need her. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. RNGesus, please! Oh, finally! Holy shit, that took a long time. I don't even know how many rolls that was, but that was bad. And this was only the second worst RNG possibility. That was 2 out of 6 instead of 1 out of 6. Alright, now we can finally read a little bit. Kip, you made it back. I was so worried. I see you found the Messiah. Robot, are you talking about a boy with white hair and goggles? He said he really needed a book from the back room and said it was an emergency, and I let him have it, and he ran out, and... Oh, I should have stopped him. I hope he's okay. I hope he's alright too. No, I think that was what she said last time when I thought it was something new and it wasn't. You shouldn't go out there. Oh, help me out here, Kip. George is right. Oh, but even if you do bring the sun back, the squares, they'll still be here. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, I'm not sure if I'll be able to forgive myself. She's not very, like, depressed. She felt very, like, miserable last time. Now she's just kind of sad. Not really in a negative way or whatever. I don't know. If you must, it wouldn't be right for me to keep you. And that's it. And the author's book on the creation of ProphetBot. You know, the first robot you met in our world. Yeah. Oh, the book was quite detailed too. It would have been useful to your friend, I think. Yeah, he's dead now. Alright. Last one. Let's hope I get better RNG this time. Oh, finally, thank God. Yeah, I mean, that was, I guess, mediocre RNG. Could have been worse, could have been better. Hey, Kip, you made it back in one piece. You kinda left the shelter without telling me. Sure gave me a good scare back there. Sorry, George. Whoa, you found the Messiah too? Sweet. How's it going, little fella? Bad. That's different in this one. Oh, same. We, ran into each other, blah blah blah. Robot, eh? Y'all talking about a little dude with white hair and goggles, right? Bruh ran off with one of my Brooks? God damn it, I'm becoming like Steve Brule. Said it was an emergency, so I just let him have it. Hope he didn't run into trouble, dude. Bruh. You know we ain't gonna let you walk into the fire like that. Fire. Squares? Huh? What? George is right. What do you mean? Sun ain't gonna make the squares go away, dude. And if the Messiah got hurt, of all people, that's like the exact opposite of radical, dude. Yo, kid. You're real strong, you know that? Go knock him dead, tiger! Well, if George is fine with it. You remember ProphetBot? The first robot you met in our world? Yeah? The author wrote a book on how he was made. It's one of his best works, bruh. You just gotta love the guy's attention to detail. All the little parts that just came together. Was the freshest book I ever edited, man. Ooh. And there we go. Alright, I had some things I wanted to talk about, but no, I can't deal with that tonight. I'm done. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. That was fun. I will have a couple more episodes, but that was probably the most interesting thing you'll get from this whole deal. So, yeah, just a couple leftover episodes where I'll try and do some solstice testing. It's gonna take a while. I don't know how long, how many episodes it's gonna be, but I'll do my best. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye!